Menu narration option is set to off.
Welcome to Berkeley in California Memorial Stadium, where this crowd has been in since early in the day, saying you know it, you tell the story, you tell the whole world that this is Bear territory. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team who is rested and ready, coming off a bye, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Golden Gophers will kick it away to start us off. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So the Cal Bears offense takes the field to start this game off. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
Receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. That swagger sets the tone for this offense. And Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Some expansion, particularly ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas.
Oh, look out, there he goes! A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Golden Bears want to move quickly. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start. And that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Golden Gophers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And these two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
We always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than a game like this. When you've got two studs in the backfield that can make people... bring hats to the football.
Yeah, and you think there'll be a lot of carries today? When you got running backs like this that you can feature, you're going to see them get the football a lot, early and often.
Gets away from one. He's got space. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Got it on the outside. It's Williams. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep, using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Well, you get the completion, and now it's decision time for the head coach, right? This is a massive one, too. Fourth and short on your own end of the field. What do you do?
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And great recognition by the corner. That touch pass, after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
Slings it. It's caught.
And a really good job by the quarterback, being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
7-0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Trying the run, it's up. Pulled down after a pickup of 3, balls at the 13. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Ramos. Lets it go to the end zone. It's incomplete, and they've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Pocket starts to collapse. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Hand off from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Golden Gophers decide to punt. The returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Running back goes in motion. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. This is a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Ramos. Makes the pass. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
He leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I know the passing game sells. The passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
wants to throw. Gonna let it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Golden Bears will kick it off to start the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted.
Off he goes. He's at the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something. Dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
On the move, it's Ott. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24.
Let's get 6 on the board, fellas.
Back to throw, it's Ramos. Unleashes one. Complete to the left. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Looking to throw. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, The offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight.
Oh, look out! He's at the 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they do on third down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll bring it back. It's Matthews. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Dropping back, it's Ramos. Finds a man on the left. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Unloads it left. The trickeration goes awry, and it'll be 4th down.
Incomplete. Now, a 4th down.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Quickly trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Cal.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Oh, he's looking to throw. Unleashes one deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. The back goes in motion. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Well, 2 things you're thinking about here offensively is, 1, you want to take as much time off the clock. But 2, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Tries again to get it in. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one splits the uprights. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the question.